How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. We meet again outside of the Pokemon League, but today we are actually going to be entering the building and rematching the Elite Four as well as the champion. So before we go ahead and do that, I think it is high time that we actually use all of the rare candies that we have collected. So far we have 6, there's probably a bit more, and I was giving this some thought, a good deep philosophization session, and I believe that Chewy will be the most optimal pick for this. Should I learn Superpower? Good question. Yeah, very low PP and some drawbacks to the moves, so we won't learn Superpower. We're just gonna keep going. But yeah, I don't really know who else could benefit from this. Manny has the experience share, so he should gain another 2 or 3 levels, and Cohen is strong enough, but I think that Chewy is a pretty diverse Pokemon that can take down a lot of the final bosses of Soul Silver's Pokemon. So there we go. Chewy is level 68 and ready to tear through the Pokemon League. This gentleman, may you clear the way. Okay, here we go. So it is currently July 4th as I record this. It's probably not going to be July 4th when this is uploaded because I need time to edit the video and all that stuff. But since it's July 4th, obviously gotta give the happy birthday to George Washington. But you might hear some fireworks in the background. My neighbors are very big on fireworks. I'm not a big fireworks guy, honestly. I think the whole thing is a bit overblown and obnoxious, but that's just my old grandpa 24-year-old self talking. It's actually a bit funny. There's this nature preserve like 20 minutes away from my house, and it's like a small lake. I'd say the circumference is about 1.5 miles, and they have a lot of very, I don't know, just a lot of nature. Don't know what adjective I was looking for there. They have a bunch of swans and ducks and stuff swimming there, and what they do is they launch fireworks from the middle of the lake. And if that's not the most obnoxious thing ever, then I don't know. I mean, there's just so many birds that are probably like thinking Armageddon is going down. And yeah, I just think there's better ways to spend your money, but I'm not gonna ruin the fun. You know, my neighbors have a bunch of kids. Yesterday I was actually trying to fall asleep and they were playing baseball, and that shit was like straight up Chinese water torture because I was trying to take a nap around 5 p.m. when I came back from work, and they were doing some kind of batting practice. They weren't playing like a straight up game or anything. Do I want to switch my Pokemon? Oh yeah, by the way, Bronzong has the move Gravity, Reflect, Payback, and Psychic, whereas Gardevoir is going to have Calm Mind, Charge Beam, Focus Blast, and Psychic. So I know that it wants to use the Charge Beam against us. I guess we can give Cohen a shot here. But yeah, I was trying to fall asleep yesterday around 5 p.m. and their batting hits would just come at a consistent 15 and 20 seconds, and when you're trying to fall asleep, it is very tough, man. You just start focusing in on that sound, on that ding, and it happens every 15 seconds sometimes. Sometimes it would come at like 20-25 seconds. You think they might be done, and then just the ding comes. Yeah, so I didn't actually get to take the nap. I ended up just going to sleep very early, around 9 p.m. Again, just that's my old grandpa 24-year-old self. But the upside of that is I pretty much wake up at 6 a.m. every day naturally nowadays. That's obviously due to my job, but it has its benefits for sure. And yeah, we are just moving. We are moving. Jinx over here is Will's 3rd Pokemon. That is probably so useful for the Jinx. Jinx over here at level 60 has the moves Fake Tears, Lovely Kiss, Dream Eater, and Blizzard. You really don't want it to use Lovely Kiss. Man, Cohen, what is going on, my man? So yeah, I sense a Dream Eater is coming soon. So let's switch out into Pharaohs? Possibly? Shiruku? Let's give Shiruku some screen time. I don't know how often we're going to be using Shiruku, but this seems like a good time. Beautiful. Let's go for that flamethrower if we outspeed. That should definitely KO, right? So the goal here is to beat every member of the Elite Four, as well as Lance, without any items. I think it should be easily done, at least the Elite Four. Hopefully we can get through Lance without using any items. I think for Grumpig we gotta get out Chewy over here. Just crunch it out. I saw a Reddit post earlier today that said there should be like a Stardew Valley / Harvest Moon style Pokemon game where you can just plant Sunfloras if they're even able to be planted. And one of the examples they gave was turn Grumpigs into sausages, of course. I mean, hey, in the real world, they probably do that. You already saw in our Pokemon Go video that they sell Grumpig ears, so I'm not going to put anything past the people. Let's go into Pharaohs. So Slowbro over here does have Curse, Amnesia, Body Slam, and Psychic, so obviously you want to take it down before it starts boosting at those defenses and Spadefs. ASAP. I don't know if Thunder Wave or Flash is even worth it. I'm going to go for the Discharge. I'm going to assume it chooses Curse over Amnesia, but I could be wrong. That is Chonkin. Is that a critical hit? No. That is just Pharaohs doing what Pharaohs does. And no healing. Beautiful. So now we are down to the last of Will's Pokemon. It is going to be Xatu. Xatu has the moves Confuse Ray, Quick Attack, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. It is the Citrus Berry holder. And we are just going to let Pharaohs take it all the way. We Psychics don't give up even when we're down to the last Pokemon. That's what makes us so formidable. Yes, you are definitely unique in that regard. No one else doesn't give up when they're down to their last Pokemon. Pharaohs with the very formidable Spadef. Can we make it past? Oh yeah, we're just going to take it all the way with a crit. First battle down. Very nice and easy. I can't believe it. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Okay, that was pretty easy. Next up, it is going to be Koga. Koga, of course, remains the Poison type master as always. And I am going to lead off this battle with Manny. We don't require any PP restoration yet. Yeah, let's just use the Hyper Potion. I think Karen's gonna help us out with the PP restoration. Just use this on Pharaohs and then a simple full heal on Cohen, and we will be very ready to go. So for those curious, Koga leads it off with a Skuntank. Fwahahaha, I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style would confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister techniques. Fwahahaha. Pokemon are not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. Man, I can't talk, but we're gonna keep going. Skuntank over here has the moves Toxic Dig, Sucker Punch, and Explosion. Explosion is not the move you really want to see Skuntank using, but I feel like we can still play around it. Dig is extra perfect, because we're just gonna whack that Skuntank. And Mamoswine does very good against most of Koga's team, honestly. Yeah, the only Pokemon that could potentially cause trouble to Mamoswine is Toxicroak, so that's who I feel they're going to be sending out next. And for that, we got Cohen. Toxicroak, of course, is a poison and fighting type, so Psychic is 4 times effective. Which Koga is about to learn. Beautiful. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully you spent your 4th well. I know I have a lot of international viewers, so I hope that you spent your July 4th also very well without celebrating the most pompous American holiday. Its roots have good intentions, though. I will say that, you know, originally Independence Day was celebrating a very virtuous and noble cause. And I guess it still does in some ways. I'm not too cynical. I, for the most part, don't judge. I let people do their thing. And plus, I get a day off of work, so can I really complain about anything? Okay, that Toxicroak, in case you were curious, had the moves Swagger, X-Scissor, Cross Chop, and Gunk Shot. And I did say Skuntank's move. Okay, so Swalot. It has the moves Sludge Bomb, Amnesia, Pain Split, and Yawn. Huh, I feel like I can take it down with Psychic. It's really between Cohen and Manny on this one. Swalot. Is this a Spadef or Def guy? I'm really not sure. Oh, speaking of Def, I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past in this Let's Play or in any of my previous videos. It's honestly a bit gross, but I'm just gonna go out there and say it. Every few months, actually, let me take a step back. Every few months, I wake up with like 80% of my hearing reduced. And the first time it happened, it was very scary. I thought I was about to just lose my hearing. But it turns out that like after the age of 20, my ears just started producing an ungodly amount of earwax. And so I used to go to an urgent care and just get my ears flushed out. And it's scary what I see coming out of there. I didn't even know there was so much room for that volume of earwax. But it happened to me 2 days ago, and the urgent care was closed, so I had to do it myself, and it's not as pleasant when you do it yourself. When I go to the urgent care, by the way, Crobat had the moves Fly, Cross Poison, Mean Look, and Toxic for those curious, which there's probably not many. But yeah, I did it myself. When I go to the urgent care, they have this like water machine gun that shoots like directly into my brain. It's like I'm getting a brain massage. But doing it on your own with just a crude suction bulb is not as fun, but it was effective. I was just squirting water in there for like 15 minutes, and finally this giant black pebble of earwax came out of my ear. It was frightening. I really don't know why I'm in the small percentage of people that it happens to, but that is just life's RNG for you. But I can hear now. Oh, and that was it. That was really it. Muck had the moves Minimize, Screech, Swagger, and Toxic. Did I even talk about Venomoth? Did he even send out Venomoth? Anyway, Venomoth had Baton Pass, Double Team, Silver Wind, and Psychic. I'm just here living in my own brain, not even paying attention to what's happening on screen. I'm an autopilot. There is no free will. Everything is predetermined, and you can get into your head and see that for yourself. Anyway, we got Bruno coming up next. Bruno has all of the fighting type Pokemon, and he actually does have all fighting type Pokemon. He's not like Flint from Diamond and Pearl. That's just gonna come out with Lopunny. Do people say Lopunny or Lopunny? I have no idea. But I feel like this is going to be Alakazam's playground right now. Let's go. Hoo-ha! I am Bruno of the Elite Four. I always train to the extreme because I believe in our potential. That is how we become strong. Can you withstand our power? I see no fear in you. You look determined. Perfect for battle. Ready, Grant? You will bow down to our overwhelming power. Hoo-ha! There it was. Alakazam is just looking directly into the camera. Here we go. Is Bruno natty? I wonder. That is a good question to philosophize over. Here we go. Hitmontop has the moves Earthquake, Counter, Quick Attack, and Close Combat. I don't even know why you would try to use physical moves against this guy, but it has Counter if you were to do that. Psychic should one-shot? Yeah, Hitmontop isn't known for its special defenses, I guess. Next up, we have Hariyama. Why is it going for Hariyama? It is going for Hariyama because Hariyama has Payback. Now, do I think I one-shot is the question. If I do not one-shot, this battle becomes very tricky. Let's just go for it. Hariyama has Bulk Up, Low Kick, Payback, and Bullet Punch. And yeah, I'm just going for the Psychic. No Calm Minds needed. Hariyama is a bulky Pokemon, and it holds the Citrus Berry. Keep going. Just a little bit more. Perfect. Cohen, you are a boss. Next up, the champ itself. I'm going to keep battling. I think Cohen should take this one all the way. At level 64 with those 4 jacked arms, Machamp has the moves Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge, Bullet Punch, and Foresight. And just barely, it's going to go for the Stone Edge. I'm assuming this is a one-hit KO. You just got to assume it. Look at you, Cohen. Do I go for the Calm Mind at this point? You got to risk it. The biscuits are definitely worse. Worse than cookies. Biscuits are definitely worse than cookies. But you gotta risk it for the biscuits. They are worth the risk. I am not intelligent. So now I think Chewy should be able to still do some damage here. Let's go for some waterfalls. Not the brightest moment on my part. Do over half, please. Just barely. And it hits with the Dynamic Punch, which always confuses. Yeesh. It's a tough day for Alligator. Come on, it's gotta take it. Oh man, this is a tricky situation. I'm still gonna go for the waterfall right here. Okay. So we still have 3 Pokemon left. We're up here, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Losing Alakazam was a bit brutal right there. Hitmonlee is next. Hitmonlee has the moves Blaze Kick, Swagger, Reversal, and Close Combat. Let's go, Pharaohs. I believe in you. Give him a wave, of course. Yeah, no, there's really no other option other than Discharge. Alright, we will take the defense drops. A paralysis is great. We get to hit 2 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, one more time. So now it's going either into Lucario or Hitmonchan. For Lucario, I feel like I will be able to utilize Manny. Okay, it is Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan does have Bullet Punch, which is why I don't want to go out into Chewy. This is tough. What moves does Munchies have? Yep. Let's go Shiruku. So Hitmonchan over here has the moves Close Combat, Drain Punch, Bullet Punch, and Substitute. And therefore we have to be a little bit careful. I totally forgot that I had Will-O-Wisp. That is fantastic. This should be a lot easier now. It goes for the Substitute. That's honestly good for us, I would say. Unless it just stalls out the turn and gets Hitmonchan into the red range and uses a full restore, but I don't mind this. Especially with using Bullet Punch so many times. Okay, not bad. A Flamethrower from this range should take it down, right? Please burn, please burn, please burn. It's 3rd degree. Let's go. Last but not least is Lucario. Lucario is at level 64. I'm gonna just stay in. And it has the moves Counter, Close Combat, Iron Tail, and Extreme Speed. So I really wanted to use Close Combat. I got my wish. Let's hope that it was the correct wish to wish. It should be an Oko, but I don't mind that. Honestly, Shiruku doing your job well. Yeah, this battle is over. My bad, Bruno. Yeah, nothing bad about that, but now Earthquake will just take it all the way. And there is no way that you're knocking out Manny since you are burned. Yes, you are in charge. Large and in charge. Big enough to be a barge. Still doing so much damage, all things considered. But that is it. That is Bruno. We now move on to Karen, the dark type master herself. Yeah, I was gonna say there is no way you're surviving that. Whoop. Why? How could we lose? Munchies. Walking in place for some reason. Having lost, I have no right to say anything. Go face your next challenge. I always like checking out the side profiles of these guys. How about the back profile? Yes. Look at the glorious ponytail. Okay. 3 down, 2 to go. Karen is super woke, just surrounded by crystals. Her chakras are in 100% alignment. Let's go ahead and heal really quickly. Might take a little bit of time. We really should have a fighting move on someone in the team. Didn't we used to have Brick Break? I don't even remember at this point. We could give Focus Blast to Alakazam, but I like the moveset that we have so far. We'll worry about it later. But yeah, this battle should be a little bit tricky just because we don't have any super obvious, glaring, super effective moves or strategies. But with a little bit of ingenuity, I think that we can pull out a W. Okay, so yeah, first up is Weavile. It has the moves Ice Punch, Night Slash, Low Kick, and Ice Shard. I'm thinking we can maybe go Shiruku. I don't see why not. Yeah, we got the charcoal. Every little bit counts. Here we go, my friends. I am Karen of the Elite Four, your Grant. How amusing. She is the least Karen-ish Karen on the planet, I must say. I love Dark-type Pokemon. I'm known for my overpowering tactics. Think you can take them? Just try to entertain me. Let's go. And here we go. Number 4, the final member of the Elite Four, with the Weavile. So we have already gone over the Weavile's moveset. Got nothing to do except Flamethrower away. It's gonna go for the Night Slash. Hopefully not doing too much damage. Alright, we will not survive a second one. Is there anyone that can eat a Night Slash very well? That's a good question. Close. How about Will-O-Wisp? And then we can potentially survive the next Night Slash. I forget by how much. Of course. No, of course. Huh. Definitely not ideal. You did your best, Shiruku. It was a good strategy. But yeah. That's just the way the biscuit crumbles. And now I'm not sure of what I want to do here. Because Low Kick threatens both Munchies and Manny. Yeah, let's give Pharaohs a shot. Why not? Maybe Chewy was just the answer right there. Let's see how much Signal Beam does. You gotta go past half. Thank you, Pharaohs. And yeah, one more should do it. That's a crit. Very unlucky start to this battle. I still feel like we can pull through. Definitely not as easily as I would have hoped. But victory is still in sight. That is one fast Pokemon. And not as glass cannon-y as I've known Weavile to be either. Alright, so after all that time, we have finally defeated Karen's first Pokemon. Next up is Honchkrow. I really wish we had Pharaohs here, but we can do some work with Munchies, why not? We do have Rock Slide after all. Honchkrow over here has the moves Thunder Wave, Whirlwind, Drill Peck, and Sucker Punch. That shouldn't do too much damage. And it does too much damage. Now, how are you feeling about some rocks being hurled from above? Okay, that is exactly what we needed. Please do not miss Rock Slide. Drill Peck should do more than Sucker Punch. At least I think. Okay. Rock Slide not missing is great. Awesome. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Next up, Absol. Absol has the moves Detect, Perish Song, Night Slash, and Psycho Cut. Yeah, we're gonna need Chewy more than Manny here. And it should be faster, right? The only situation in which you don't use Avalanche is if you think it's gonna use Perish Song or Detect. I mean, mostly just Perish Song. Let's go for Avalanche. Okay, I do not mind that at all. And I'm just realizing I should have taken the leftovers off of Tangrowth and given them to someone, but this is fine. A very good switch. I should have used Earthquake right there, but then maybe the AI would have done something else. That's a crit. That has to be. Munchies. You are the man. But for now, you are a sacrifice. I'm sorry. Oh, and you did well too. Yeah, so Houndoom over here has the moves Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, and Sludge Bomb. But now Chewy can just take this one away. Thanks to the beautiful chip by that Avalanche. Let's go for the Waterfall. Karen still has 3 Pokemon, and the 3 Pokemon are Absol, the one we saw, Spiritomb, and Umbreon. Umbreon holds the Citrus Berry. It is very bulky, as every Umbreon is, of course. Okay. The Spiritomb is tricky, because it just has a bunch of tricky moves. I feel like we can just Manny it up, though. Yeah, it has the moves Pain Split, Confuse Ray, Sucker Punch, and Curse. So first I'm thinking start it off with an Earthquake. Okay, if it uses Sucker Punch again, I'm just going to go for the Avalanche since it does a tad more damage. But at this point, I'm pretty sure we're cruising for the most part. Oh yeah, we are good. Let's go for that Avalanche. It does go for Confuse Ray. The move was to go for Earthquake. This is a smart Spiritomb. To switch out or to not switch out, we are just not letting the confusion bother us at all in this episode. But yeah, unfortunately we do not get the boost. Just in case it heals, we're going to go for the Earthquake. She chooses not to heal. Boom, bam, bop. Manny says, I cannot be confused in the slightest. Spiritomb down, 1 Pokemon left to go. It is Umbreon, my favorite of the evolutions. Manny gets that sweet EXP. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot Absol was still out there, being a menace. I'm taking a chance here. I'm saying that the confusion is only lasting 2 turns, and I'm going for an Avalanche. It goes for the Detect again. Honestly, you can't be mad about that since it just gave us an extra turn for the confusion. Psycho Cut. Beautiful. Manny's a tank. Does not let it bother him one bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go for strength. Conserve our PP. Knock the Absol around. Okay, here is my favorite evolution. I say, what moves do we have? I forget the fourth one. Oh, it's Reflect. I guess we can use Reflect here. I don't know why we would, but there's no reason not to. Both of Umbreon's moves hit us for super effective damage, and we don't really have any moves that can damage it in return, but if it does 2-hit KO us, then the Reflect would have been kind of worth it. Sucker Punch, and it doesn't work? No, it goes for the Curse, okay. So we're going to have to be specially attacking it, which is not great. I hope I just didn't throw it right here. This is going to be a strong payback. It definitely will be. Another Curse. Yeesh. Yeah, we have to start damaging it at some point. Chewy's gonna have to just surf it out at this point. That is not fantastic, but we do lower its Spadef. That's great. This definitely has to knock us out, right? Okay, this is fine. I might be lying to myself, but it's fine. It's fine. Lowered special defense. Chewy's our highest leveled Pokemon. That Citrus Berry does worry me because we need another 2 hits and Karen might decide to use a full restore. I don't know. The Reflect comes in clutch. I don't know how many turns of Reflect we still have. Hopefully one more after this. Okay, here is where it all comes down to if she heals or not. Come on. I think we lost. That would be so unfortunate. All we had to do was go out with Chewy first. Man, that sucks. A crit would be nice. Was that even a crit? Why did Surf do so much damage? No, seriously, I am baffled by how much Surf just did right there. Oh, that's right, because of Torrent. Let's go. Abilities, man, you can't count out the abilities. There is the 4th member of the Elite Four. We made it out of there in a pinch. My strategy was not perfect, but we are on to the champion. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, that is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with the Pokemon they love best. I like your style. Go on. The champion is waiting. And for the champion, just to speed things up a bit, look at that beautiful Sacred Ash being used. I don't think I've actually ever used this item. I think I always kept it around for the novelty of it. But it does work wonders. I feel like we will have to restore some PP right now, mostly on our ice type moves. Because yeah, this battle that is coming up, it's gonna be tricky. That's all I can tell you. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, let's use the Max Ether. I don't know how much of Psychic that we used. You know what? Sorry. Sorry, guys. Gotta waste a little bit more of your time than I intended, but I'm not just gonna be throwing away useful items like that. We're good on Shiruku. Yeah, we can restore Psychic. You're fine. I could use a little bit more Surfs, and we definitely need to restore. Do we really need Earthquake here? We don't need Earthquake here, but we're gonna need Avalanche like there's no tomorrow. And let's equip some items too. Yeah, I'm liking the choice specs on Alakazam. I am liking the Never Melt Ice if it is still here somewhere. On you. Excuse me. And lowers the foe's accuracy. You might as well give it to Munchies. Man, the problem here is this is tough. This is a tough question. I say we started off with Chewy, as much as I think this might be our downfall. Let's go. No looking back. It is time to rematch the champion. I've been waiting for you, Grant. I knew that you, with your skills, would eventually reach me here. There's no need. Now we will battle to determine who is the stronger of the two of us, as the most powerful trainer and as the Pokemon League champion. I, Lance the Dragon Master, accept your challenge. Here we go. 6v6. Lance gets to use items. We do not. Here we go. He is leading it off with Salamence. Salamence, unfortunately, holds a Lumberry. And it has Intimidate. So therefore, I don't think Ice Fang even OHKOs at this point. It has the moves Dragon Claw, Flamethrower, Shadow Claw, and Rest. And it chunks. Yeah, I do not think this is gonna OHKO. But if we could get it into full restore territory, which we absolutely do not. Just do not crit, please. 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 Man, this is already looking rough. I feel like Manny would have been the better option there. Thinking about it now, but next up is Gyarados. Gyarados is free, thankfully. Gyarados has Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Ice Fang, and Thunder Wave. So boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pa-pow. It goes for the Dragon Dance. Very unfortunate for the Gyarados. Lance just not using his big brain very well. I'm not gonna eat my words, right? It's gonna OHKO. Okay. Okay. This is still somewhat fine, I say. Next up we have Garchomp. So Garchomp also a very tricky guy, but I think that Manny, it is finally your time to shine. Garchomp, level 72. With the moves Outrage, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and Roar. Please use a damaging move. Why does it have to go for the Swords Dance? Why does it have to set up? It's like they know. This is not gonna OHKO. Wow. That is shocking. A 10 level difference. That the Never Melt Ice had to make a difference right there. Woo, baby. Let's go. I am fired up. Not a single Pokemon lost yet. Let's go, Munchies. Show them the power of falling rocks that just come out of nowhere. It's Rock Slide time. Charizard has the moves Flamethrower, Hyper Beam, Dragon Claw, and Air Slash. We flinch. That's fine. It misses. That's right. This might be a 2-hit KO, realistically. Yeah, just barely. Now we have to count on not missing. What is Rock Slide's accuracy? Is it like 85% or 90%? Oh yeah, bring it down. Use up those full restores, man. Just go for it. Charizard is kind of a waste of full restores if you ask me. The Rock Slide's just connecting though. Very impressive. I'm gonna go for another full restore. It goes for the Hyper Beam. Very smart on the Charizard's part. I still don't think it's gonna OHKO. Not even from there. There is no way. Munchies is too thick. You just gotta be down with the thickness, man. Okay. 2 Pokemon remain. It is Altaria, and we all know the last Pokemon. So I say, oh wow, we are looking fantastic here when you really think about it. I don't want to speak too soon though, because these situations can reverse very quickly. Is Altaria faster than Chewy? Is a good question. Let's just try it out. We might as well. So Altaria's gonna have the moves Double Team, Dragon Breath, Perish Song, and Hyper Beam. Obviously, we're gonna go for the Ice Fang. We do outspeed. I don't think we're gonna OHKO, but I've seen crazier things happen in my life. Altaria's pretty defensive from what I remember, yeah. We got it close, that's all that matters. And Lance has used quite a lot of healing items too. Yeah, let's go Cohen. Get that boosted Psychic in there. Go ahead, bro. Full restore away. How many full restores do they get? It's either 3 or 4. Or it's really up to their discretion, I guess. But I know there is a ceiling. Over half is all I ask. Thank you, Cohen. You are the clutchest Alakazam to ever live. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Last but not least, the big bad Bugaboom Dragonite. I'm saying Hail Mary with Manny at this point, because Dragonite has the moves Draco Meteor, Safeguard, Fire Blast, and Hyper Beam. The only move I'm really worried about is Fire Blast. It might just go for the straight up Draco Meteor at this point. Okay, it does go for Fire Blast. Maybe we should have baited out a Draco Meteor first for it to lower its special attack, because now we don't have any ice moves remaining and it becomes a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I really should have baited out a Draco Meteor. That is actually my bad. I should have just gone with Shiruku for a Confuser right there. That was a misplay on my part. And it does go for the Safeguard. Okay, that's not great, honestly. But Draco Meteor is always good. I really should have let off Shiruku here. I don't know what I was thinking. That was a pretty poor play on my part. It's definitely gonna Oko. It does not Oko. Curious. Yeah, I'm just using Dig just to waste the turns of the safeguard, even though I guess that's not really necessary. Use Draco Meteor, please use Draco Meteor. You know you want to use Draco Meteor. Of course you do. Okay, I still think this is winnable. It was a misplay on my part. That just goes without saying. But let's give her a shot. Pharos, we need you more than ever. Discharge away. It goes for a third Draco Meteor. Jeez, how low do you actually want your special attack? Doing no damage at this point. One safeguard runs out, we can get the paralysis in there. Oh yeah. Is it gonna use safeguard? That is the question. Of course. I should have gone for the discharge. Now, one interaction that I am not very well versed in is if you can inflict status conditions by the secondary effects of moves if safeguard is active. Honestly, at this point, I don't think any of that matters, just because, yeah, I mean, it has a Citrus Berry, but it is not doing much damage. It's probably going to toss out a Hyper Beam at some point. Fire Blast, sure. A full restore is incoming. That is guaranteed pretty much. I never give up, no matter what. You must be the same. You think, okay, Hyper Beam, we saw it coming. I don't even think it's gonna KO from here. That's kind of funny. It's gonna recharge, and Pharos. The unintended MVP right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Elite Four and the champion have been rematched and defeated. That is a lot of experience points for you, boy, Pharos. Awesome. It's over. But it's an odd feeling. I'm not angry that I lost. In fact, I feel happy. Do they all say the same thing every single time? Like, I know after the second time they say the same thing, but even for the rematch, you couldn't give them any extra special text. Alexam, what are you so scared of? Oh no, it's all over. Professor Oak, if you weren't so slow. A professor arrives precisely when he means to. Get that in your head. Grant, it's been a long while. You certainly look more impressive. Your conquest of the League is just fantastic. Your dedication, trust, and love for your Pokemon made this happen. Alright, Mary, let's interview us. I agree. Let's get out of here. Hot. We went into the dark room. You can't see me anymore. It's been a long time since I last came here. It really has. It's been probably over a year, right? This is where we commemorate the League Champions for all eternity. Their courageous Pokemon are also inducted. Here today, we witness the rise of a new League Champion, a trainer who feels compassion for and trust toward all Pokemon. A trainer who succeeded through perseverance and determination. The new League Champion who has all the makings of greatness. Grant, allow me to register you and your partners as champions. So a little bit different than last time. This time we have Munchies in here instead of Swoop. Swoop, we love you. But yes, the big bad for Alligator. The Psychic type, Specialist Cohen, lover of spoons. The thick, the fat Munchies. The, I don't know, Lighthouse Guardian Pharos. Oh yes, everyone's favorite nine-tailed fox. Is it a fox? I don't know. And the mammoth himself, Mamoswine, Manny. There we go. Oh yeah, looking fantastic. G-Rant in the middle. 56 hours of in-game time. Alright, I will see you guys in the next part. Pretty sure we're going to be taking on Mount Silver next, seeing what lies within. And we are approaching the end game, the extra end game, like the post game to the post game of this game very soon. Peace.